Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to my channel. I hope you are all really well. Today I am really excited to be working with Cosori. Cosori have very kindly sent me a air fryer. It's not just an air fryer, I just need to put that out there. But it's called a Cosori Dual Blaze 6.4 litre air fryer. So it's a fantastic size for a family of 4 like mine. I am a complete novice with air fryers. If you've been watching me for a while, you may know that I have recently been talking about buying an air fryer, and honestly, I've done so much research and I just did not know which one to buy. Cosori reached out to me and asked if I'd like to test out their product and collaborate with them on a video. If you've never used one, this will be the perfect video for you to just see how easy or not the air fryers are. I've had this air fryer for 3 days now. I haven't really done much with it. I'll be honest with you, we've been so busy. I've not really had a chance to test it out. So I'm almost going to be testing this out live with you. So this is really exciting. Let me spin you around and tell you about the air fryer first. So here is the air fryer. Now, the first thing that I will say about this is it's much smaller than I expected it to be. Considering its capacity, I thought it was going to be a lot bigger, but it looks quite compact, which is great because these appliances take up so much space in our kitchens, don't they? So I'm really pleased about that. I haven't found a permanent home for it yet, but it's a case of seeing where it best fits in. And for now, I'm just popping it on the kitchen side. So it's a 1-drawer air fryer, but the drawer is really big. So inside the drawer is a crisper plate that is removable depending on what you're cooking. If I pull the drawer out, the reason it's called a dual blaze is because it has a heating element on the bottom. And if I can tilt the camera, there's also another one on the top. So this is fantastic because on all the review videos I've seen of various different air fryers, there's a requirement to pull the drawer out partway through cooking 1 or 2 times and shake it. But because there's 2 elements for heating on this one, you don't need to do that, which I think is really good because my memory, because I'm always, let me put this drawer back in. Because I'm always so hectic when I'm cooking meals, I just think that I would probably forget to keep doing that. So it has a lovely display, a really sleek looking display. If I switch it on at the wall, there are a number of presets on here. So there's chicken, steak, seafood, veggies, fries and frozen. So you can select something that sort of, well, just fits in with what you're cooking straight away if you want to. Or you can do it a bit more manually. So over here, you have the option to air fry, reheat your food, which is fantastic, roast, keep warm, bake or broil. I believe broil is the US term for grilling. So this isn't just an air fryer. You can roast in it, you can bake in it, so you can bake muffins, cakes, or anything. You can roast your potatoes, you can roast your meat, you can grill things, you can keep food warm. It is just an absolutely brilliant all-rounder in my opinion for things like that, because what I was seeing when I was doing my own research for air fryers is that they are just an air fryer, and you have to consider whether you want to take up all the space in your kitchen with just the one gadget, whereas if you can get multiple uses out of it, for me that was the biggest selling point when I was doing my research. So this morning I'm going to kick this video off with baked oats because they are my favourite breakfast, and I very rarely make them because I have to put them in the oven, and I just don't want to put the oven on to just make baked oats. So I'm going to give them a go in this air fryer. It's really exciting because it's just, like I say, it's my favourite breakfast, and if I can make them easier, then yeah, great. So I will spin you around and I will show you how I'm going to make them. Okay, so these are the ingredients that you will need. I've got 40 grams of porridge oats, 2 eggs, these are just medium eggs, a Muller Light yogurt. You can use any yogurt you like, but I use the Muller Light banana and custard flavour, and 100 grams of frozen cherries. There's actually 99 grams in here because, oh my goodness, it's so hard to measure out 100 grams without fiddling about with different sized cherries. So I've actually got 99 grams in here. If you are on a semi-well plan, like myself, then this will come in at 3 sins, because the cherries are 2.5 sins. Well, it's 2.5 sins for 100 grams of cooked cherries, and half a sin for a banana and custard Muller light yogurt. You can use whatever fillings you like, and I intend to play around a lot more with different fillings and flavours and share those on my channel now that I have this air fryer, because it's so much easier to cook them. So you don't have to use cherries, you can use absolutely anything you like, any flavour combinations. You can add extracts, so you could add some vanilla extract or almond extract, whatever you like to this. But anyway, this is my favourite combination, and I'm going to just show you how I make it. So I've got the oats in the bowl, and to that I'm just going to add the 2 eggs. Then just give it a good mix up so it looks like this. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but honestly, this is one of those things where you just need to trust the process. Honestly, keep with it. So then you're going to add your yogurt to the bowl and just give it a really good mix up all together. And when it's done, it should look something like that. So the next thing to do is add your filling. So obviously I'm just going to add frozen cherries to mine, but whatever it is that you're adding, just pop that in now. Give them a good stir through. And then transfer the mixture into a heat-proof dish. And that is it. That was as easy as it is to do. It literally takes 5 minutes, well, less than 5 minutes to be honest. And that is all ready to go in the air fryer. So I've got my air fryer drawer out. I've taken the crisper plate out because I don't need to use that. I'm just going to put my container straight onto the bottom of the drawer. Try and do it one-handed. So yeah, gently going to pop it in there like that. You can see there is loads of space in here. I mean, I could definitely make more than one portion. I've just put it in the middle just because I'm just making the one. So then I'm going to pop my drawer back into the air fryer. Right, so switch the machine on. And I'm obviously going to use the bake function. And so it's come up at a preset of 160 degrees for 20 minutes. I think it will be about right. I think I might actually cook it at 170 because that's what I usually put it on in my oven. So we'll leave it on for 20 minutes and then we'll see how it's gone after that. So I just press the on button and off it goes. Okay, so the time has passed and the machine has just beeped. It beeped 3 times to let you know that it is done. So let's have a look and see how it's going. Oh, perfect, done. That is done for sure. Let me just get the drawer out. So I'm just going to pop a knife in there and double check it. Yeah, totally done. That is amazing. So actually, that is less time than what it takes me in the oven. I normally put it in the oven for about 25 minutes. And obviously you have to preheat it as well. So yeah, that has actually done it in 20 minutes. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. So I'm off to enjoy. So I've sat down to eat my oats. And I can honestly say that was so easy. And it was definitely way easier than using the oven. I'm really surprised. I didn't expect it to do it in 20 minutes. And also while it was cooking, the machine itself was very warm, but it wasn't hot, and it's perfectly safe to touch. Obviously you don't put anything on top of it, but the top was fairly cool actually. It was just the sides. Obviously it's cooking at 170 degrees. So yeah, for a small device like that to cook at such a high temperature and not be hot to touch, I think that's amazing. And also obviously I pulled it back from the wall so that it wasn't directly in front of anything, and it wasn't underneath my cupboard. And so I just put my hand around the back, and there's obviously hot air coming out of it, but it's not even hot, it's warm, and there's not much of it. And so yeah, I am really, really impressed. So I'm gonna get on and eat these oats. Next, I'm gonna do some chicken for dinner tonight, and I'm gonna pop it in air fry, I think, tonight. So it's really exciting. I'm a bit nervous because, like I said, I've never done it before, and it could be an epic fail. But anyway, I'm going to eat my breakfast and I'll come back to you when I'm doing the chicken. So it's time to make dinner now. I've got these chicken breast mini fillets, and I'd really like to air fry those. And then I'm going to add some of this dirty rice, which I got from Aldi, and some vegetables, and just make it up as a bit of a meal. So the good thing about this air fryer is that Cosori send out a cardboard envelope with a recipe book in, which is really good. Been enjoying having a little flick through this, and a user manual, which is so helpful for people like me because I have literally never ever used one before. So it tells you some cooking tips and things about air frying. So I'm going to give air frying this chicken a go. I honestly have no idea how this is going to turn out, but anyway, let's try it out and see how it goes. So I am going to spritz the chicken with some of this sunflower oil. It's a spray bottle oil. If you're on Slimming World, 5 sprays of this is half a sin. And I'm also going to sprinkle on some of this Nando's peri peri salt. 2 level teaspoons of this is half a sin. So I've got all the chicken in the air fryer. I used 10 sprays of the oil, so that will be 1 sin, and then a couple of sprinkles of this, so I'll count half a sin for that. So that would be 1.5 sins for the whole lot of chicken. Obviously this is going to be shared between our family. So I'm going to move this over to the machine. So I'm just going to pop the drawer into the air fryer. So this is where I'm really not sure. So I'm going to select air fry, and I think I need to do it for longer. So I'm going to select it for 20 minutes first of all, and then I'll have a look when that time is up. So I just wanted to show you as well while it's running. I'm sorry that the display is flickering. It's because of the lights. The camera doesn't like them. It's not actually flickering on my screen, on the system itself. It counts down here the time, and then when it gets to 1 minute, it counts down the final remaining minute in seconds, which I think is quite cool. So yeah, I just thought I would show you that while it's running. It is quite noisy, but it's not a disruptive noise at all. I don't even notice it when I'm cooking, to be honest. And yeah, I can touch the sides. It's warm, but so I can safely touch it. So the top's really cool. There's no heat on the top at all. And the back is just slight warm air, really. Yeah, nothing concerning to touch it. Okay, so the 3 beeps have just gone off. It's very, very hot. And it's looking and smelling good. I'm going to put it back in for a little bit longer. I will keep it on air fry, and I think I'm going to do it for another 10 minutes. So it's been on for another 5 minutes. I've just paused it. I just want to check it because I feel like 10 minutes was a really long time. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? So I'm going to get my probe, just see what the temperature is. So looking for 75. Yeah, that is cooked. Fantastic. So I'm going to switch the air fryer off. I'm just going to double check more of the chicken. Yeah. That is definitely cooked. Let's choose one of these big ones. 79, 82, 85, 87. Yeah, that is definitely cooked. Fantastic. Hey everyone, so I just want to round up by giving you my honest thoughts and opinions about the Cosori air fryer that I have been testing out. So first of all, it came very, very well packaged. There was no danger of anything being damaged when it arrived, and it arrived very, very promptly. I'm such a novice with how to use this machine. I haven't used it, you know, to its full potential, but how I have used it so far, I'm so impressed. I haven't had to switch the oven on all week. Obviously, as a very busy mum with 2 young children, if I did have to make any changes, I would add 2 drawers, but the clever thing about this machine is that it has a keep warm function and it has a reheat your food function, so you can make it work regardless of how many dishes you need to cook. So as I mentioned, it did come with a Cosori envelope, which included a instruction manual and a recipe book. The recipes in here do look really nice, so I'm really looking forward to kind of really just working it all out and testing this some more. I roasted some vegetables in this last night, and honestly, it was game changing. I was so excited by the results. I'm going to share that in a separate video. But yeah, I am really impressed, and I'm so pleased to have been given the opportunity to actually try air frying at last, because it has been something on my list for so long. So I will leave the link for this air fryer and the information that you need in the description box below. If you don't know how to access that box, there should be a little arrow underneath this video. If you click to expand it, the information will be in there. Thank you to Cosori for giving me this opportunity and working with me on this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.